in Buffalo. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. Rodgers going to the air to start things out. That'll be complete to Allen Lazard. Finding room at midfield. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big pickup of 38.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense, less can become more, and it was right there.
16 more on that one and another first down. Here's Rodgers. Forced out to his left. And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. First and 10.
That's multiple times now he's tagged him with a big gain with his legs. Really showing off some nice awareness and the ability to correctly realize when he's got a chance to tuck it and go himself.
Right side to Watson. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's second down. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Packers have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And the last play in the drive was a touchdown run by Aaron Jones. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Fields it right around the goal line. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. Off the play fake. Allen, he'll buy some time right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Well, that's absolutely going to fire this defense up. They made it their mission to deny that completion, and they came through with a nice hit and knocked it incomplete.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Allen. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw, and in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice gain to bring up a new set of downs.
They'll roll him out right. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
On the ground with a tight end. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes goes down. It's Preston Smith. He gets the sack there. The kick by Bass is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
The Packers offense here coming back out for their second drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw complete here on target to Tunyon. So the completion good for 6 yards. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Dancing to his left. And I'm paying for it pretty good. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Rodgers going to throw. Caught on the right side by Jones. On the move past the 40. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Rodgers looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. And the Bills are going to take over here up near the 40.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
And meanwhile, Allen's throw going to be caught by Davis. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 23 yards on the play. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. And he finds his man. That's Sweeney. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that will bring up 2nd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion. I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And he gets the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 24. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Steps away. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. After 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. With Singletary. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. And now they'll throw with Allen. And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Bills have taken the lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. So that drive goes 8 plays, and it ends in a Buffalo touchdown. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it. Now the Packers get set to go. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that worked. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Rodgers now on first down. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll make it 2nd down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
And again, it's Rodgers. Steps away to his left. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Flushed out right. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football. The ball comes out, and the Bills have recovered. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
And this is caught by Watkins. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. Now a first down carry by Jones. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Rodgers now to throw. Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Gregory Rousseau able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Call that a 48-yard punt and made even better by a loss on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Boy, as we look down on the field, you can just see how a play like that changes momentum. Look, one side hooting and hollering, getting the big block, and the other side obviously dejected.
And since you mentioned momentum, few plays can change momentum as quickly as a blocked field goal. Big-time play there. Now see if they can capitalize on it and turn the fortunes in their direction.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 34. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Rodgers to throw. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And the Packers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. Now Jones. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
But a spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the 2nd score there. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Now Rodgers. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions.
And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Robert Tonyan from 3 yards out. And the Packers are able to move back in front. Crosby with the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it was Robert Tonyan capping it all off on the touchdown grab. Taking it about the 1. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Charles, you got to think the #1 goal here is ball security. Remember, last drive they coughed it up, then they allowed the touchdown, and now they're trailing on the scoreboard.
Boy, the way you described it makes me think that that one actually hurt them 3 times. The fumble cost them potential points. Then they watched their opponent get a touchdown off of the fumble. And third, they lost the lead as a result. Really tough sequence right there. I don't think coaches have to remind them to hold on to the football. They've just got to find a way to get it done.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. To the air, Allen. Looking for his man on the out route, and he's got Diggs. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. From midfield, here's Allen. Escaping the pressure right. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Allen going to throw. He'll get this out wide to Singletary. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11. Again, they'll throw with Allen. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs, 25 yards for the touchdown as they have taken the lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 17-14. That time a 6-play drive. And it's finished off by the touchdown by Stephon Diggs. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. But right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Being chased out left. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got him. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. 2nd and 14. To throw, it's Rodgers. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
A good play on the ball, getting a hand on it, but it was tipped up in the air before falling incomplete. And that leads to way too many moments where bad things can happen for a defense and good things can happen for an offense. And this is tough to teach in today's football because everyone wants to make a highlight play. Tip it up in the air, grab it yourself, take it the other way. But sometimes that can backfire. How do you teach these guys to just make the good, solid, fundamental play of knocking it to the ground and not trying to make a highlight?
He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Packers. Josiah DeGuara, 65 yards. And the Packers have yet again retaken the lead. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here. Here comes Josh Allen and the Bills offense back onto the field. And the numbers for the last drive, and he was perfect, which maybe isn't surprising because he has not missed a pass in this game yet.
And it lets you know just how precise things have to be for a quarterback to be perfect, because that means the line's blocking really well. No one's dropping any of the passes thrown to them, and the quarterback is accurate. It's almost like a pitcher throwing a no-hitter or a perfect game, isn't it? He's the principal guy, but he needs a lot of help.
Time to find out if he can keep that perfect game going here, partner. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
A wise choice was made here, and he didn't risk a turnover because he understood the pressure was coming, saw the tight coverage, and decided just to throw it away and live another down.
Forced out to his left. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble.
There he goes, and for good reason. Running with it has paid dividends earlier in this game and earlier on this drive. And until they prove they can stop him, I don't think he's going to be shy about continuing to run for first downs instead of airing it out.
Slot man moves right.
Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Watch the run. Watch the run.
offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Here's Allen to throw it. It's complete to Diggs. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
First down for Stephon Diggs there. We've really seen him become a true superstar in the last couple of seasons. He's made his first 2 Pro Bowls after 2020, 2021 with a career-high 10 touchdowns to cap off the 2021 season. And only Cooper Kupp and Devontae Adams have more catches than him since 2020.
First down, Allen. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bills will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Packer offense heading back for one final first half drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll...
He's got a man, complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. He's got the hook up to Lazard. And he's going to get this down near the 25. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Rodgers now on first down. High throw, but the catch is made. Whistles come in and a timeout. We'll see if they try to run one more quick hitter, or will they go ahead and kick the field goal here. Throwing is Rodgers. And he's got it. Driving for the goal line, but he's marked down short. And with no timeouts, no chance to get the field goal unit out there. And frustration going to set in, as that is going to be how this first half will come to a close.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Back to you guys in a bit. But first, we welcome everyone to our EA Sports Halftime Report. This one's been as good as advertised. Just a field goal separating these two teams, as they've already made their way back out of the locker room. So to bring you the story of the second half, let's get you right back out to Brandon Godden.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
The left side caught by Diggs. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Allen off the play fake. Out to his left. Well, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Well, what a catch by Tunyon. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Rodgers. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case wide receiver, you got to be careful.
Certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time, completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's...
And it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. Oh, nice move. And the Packers are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Boy, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, try and lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw is Rodgers. Tunyon's got it on the out route. And that's good for a gain of 6. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll try and run for the first with Dillon. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards. Now Rodgers. They're going for Lazard, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the Bills are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. 52 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Singletary again. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Singletary, they'll go up the middle. And room there to work it inside the 25. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
A give up the middle to Singletary. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. A first carry for the rookie from Georgia. It's James Cook. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. Singletary is in. Touchdown, Bills. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. He'll get this to Lazard. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. This one swung out here to Jones. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Rodgers again now. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Ed Oliver, that time the one to get in there and bring him down.
Even after 3 seasons in the league, you can sense that there's room for a huge breakout by Ed Oliver. He has the potential to decimate the line of scrimmage and get to the quarterback from the interior.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. The left side completion to Jones. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Here's Pat O'Donnell now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Well, let's spotlight Devin Singletary as this offense comes back out. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a 2nd time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage. And, again, that 2nd score here in the 3rd quarter. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Well, yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 94 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, "I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along."
Allen's throw going to be caught by McKenzie. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Back now in Buffalo. It's the Bills with a lead and the football here to begin the 4th quarter. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Allen. Flushed out right. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Operating from the red zone now. Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Isaiah McKenzie from 19 yards away. And the Bills are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 63 yards receiving for him now, and that last catch good enough for a first down. Rodgers going to throw. This is Lazard with a catch out left. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers. He's got Watkins on the out route.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. 4 yards remain for 2nd down.
Throwing now is Rodgers. And one more time, that's Watkins. Made at the Bills' 25-yard line. With that catch, he goes over 100 yards receiving on the night. Now a draw play. This is Jones. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Now it's Rodgers. And Jones has it over the middle.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
He finds Watson complete. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
On 3rd down.
He hits Dobbs on the crosser.
Will go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Then we got to give a little tip of the cap for the defense there. Zone coverage, locked it in tight, made it really difficult because they tried the crossing route against it, and it worked for a completion, but you have to know where the
touchdown, Packers! Sammy Watkins, a 5-yard touchdown, and the Packers have got it back to a 2-score.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. So that drive, 12 plays in length.
And it's Sammy Watkins who finishes it off with a touchdown reception.
And the Bills are going to recover. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's McKenzie. And he gets too shy of the 10. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Singletary here running out of the gun. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Here's Allen. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Gabriel Davis from a yard out. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. But probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
That's complete to Lazard. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On 1st down, Rodgers. Over the middle, complete. That's Jones. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Here's Rodgers to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Giving to the big tight end. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Rodgers now on 1st down. Finds his receiver, Watson. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. From the 35 on 2nd down, Rodgers. And that one going to be off target and incomplete. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. Now Rodgers got to have this one. And this is caught. That's Watkins. He will have the conversion and more than that. And it's a Packers touchdown. Sammy Watkins. 35 yards. And the Packers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Extra point try now for Crosby. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. Oh, I think the Packers got it. Yep, Green Bay football. Well, that certainly makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the onside kick. A little uphill battle still, but a start.
It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They're in a great spot right now, and the best part, they put the deep.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Bears force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational. Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Buffalo.